What's up, y'all? It's Chris here. So I was just doing some reflections and I wanted to share a little bit of those on today. Which before I get into that, I have gotten into the habit of, maybe not every day, I try to do it every day if I can, but several times a week I try to wrap up my day with doing a little journaling. And so I have this little book here, just writing thoughts, just writing some thoughts throughout the day as things come up in my mind. So I know I've been talking a lot about what my goals are for the year, things that I've been working towards, building a brand, so on and so forth. And it hit me hard last week. So I got so many new clients, which I am very grateful for. But definitely it's a lot. It's a lot of work, which I know a lot of us work really hard in our lives to take care of ourselves, so on and so forth. But it's definitely a challenge. Like, I know I'm the type of person, and I don't know if y'all know much about human design, but even in my human design makeup, I am more of a person who needs a light load. So rest is something that is pretty important for me to function. I need a lot more rest than the average individual, and I'm not one who can really sustain when you think about like the hustle and grind mentality and just go, go, go. And people are like, oh, I work 3 jobs. Like, I'm not the person who can do that. It just, my body shuts down. So, just thinking about all of these goals that I've had and the changes that I'm making to be able to keep up with things and all of these other things, it's really bringing me back to this point of slow living. I had some of that when I lived with my parents before I moved right at the end of last year. So just like a month and a half ago. But yeah, slow living, wanting to really focus on that in my life. I think it's so easy, especially for me as a Capricorn, to always be thinking about what's next, and pursuits. What things are you trying to pursue? What things are you trying to check off of the list? But even doing that, it's like I find myself in this cycle where I always come back around to slow down, slow down, slow down. And so I'm thinking it's permeating for me a bit more now. But yeah, just with the workload that I have right now to keep up with expenses since moving into my own place again, definitely is going to need some adjustments. So I am brainstorming on some ways that I can make my schedule more sustainable for myself. But it's like, I know it's a culture right now for a lot of people of side hustles, and people are doing 3, 4, 5 different things for income. And not that I don't want to do different things, but I don't want to have to do a bunch of different things and wear a bunch of different hats to survive. If I have my hands in different baskets, I want it to be more so because it has organically come to be, and because I wanted it to. Because it was something that I wanted to pursue, and not because it was something that I felt like I had to do to make a certain income to survive. And even as I drive around, thinking about my hometown and even driving around here where I live now, I see all these little cottage homes. I love I love those cottage homes, style homes. I think about just having a little house and my pets and having a garden and you know, like some little landscaping, my flowers and plants and all of that. And that just sounds so nice. Like, I just want my days. I don't mind working. I do enjoy what I do, but just wanting to have a better balance between work and personal things. So I think about, yeah, spending my days reading and writing more, listening to my music the way I used to, drawing and painting, shoot, even doing puzzles, like sitting in a rocking chair and relaxing, you know, and even moving away from TV so much. In my latest budgeting review, I decided to let go of some subscriptions that have ebooks and audiobooks, which I forget, but I'm going to go to the library and see what I can access with the library card. I know they have online books and whatnot. Also, I'm trying to make it a point in doing so, deleting these subscriptions. One, saving money. Two, I have so many books that I have not read, like physical books. So that'll be a motivator there, and not having the audio books as much. It'll motivate me to read some of these physical books that I have. But yeah, something that is so important to me, I feel like I'm really living when I'm out, like in the community, when I am meeting people, doing things, and also spending time in nature, and doing some of the things I just mentioned, reading, listening to music, creating, all of those types of things. And with my current workload, it has been rather tough to do. Like this weekend, I pretty much slept. And I slept and I slept to make up for the week that I had, the work week that I had. So yeah, I'm gonna figure that out as I go. But yeah, I want to find a better balance. I think a lot of us want that, but it's just something it's easy to get away from. It's really easy to get away from. But simplicity, and even thinking about simplicity and mentioning that, something else I was thinking about is with material possessions. Because just moving into an apartment, it's very easy, especially for me. I'm the type of person who I will scroll through, if I'm online shopping, page after page after page after page after page. I don't know why, I just feel like I got to see everything to decide from all of the options what I want. But it's easy to feel like, okay, I want this and I want that and I want that, this to hang on the wall and this to fill that space and this to put in that corner. But it's like, I don't have a whole lot, but I'm content. I am really content, and I am doing my best to shift out of this mindset and this energetic space of always wanting something more or something else than what I already have. I've been thinking about this for a minute, where I don't want to buy stuff if I already have it. Like, for example, fragrances, body sprays and fragrances and stuff. I have so many, and I don't go anywhere like that to where I'm really working through them quickly the way I used to. So although I might be in the store and smell something that smells so good and I want to buy it, I remind myself, we got sprays at home. And until I actually use through or go through and use up the things that I have, I am being more intentional about not purchasing more just for the sake of, for it to sit here. Because we always do that. You get something, you're so excited about it, and then it sits for a little bit, a week or two, and you've moved on from it. So I really want to appreciate taking in a greater appreciation for the things that I do have. That just made me think about with the Marie Kondo, how they're like, does it spark joy? I want to put an effort towards keeping the joy for the things that I do have. And with that, that also means I only buy things that I really want, not just random stuff that I don't feel. So one thing, not buying things that I don't need. Sometimes if it's like a little trinket or something, but I mean like bigger purchases, not just buying things that I don't need, or things, I don't know how to describe it. Like I try to really only buy the things that I like, I guess. Like if it's something that I need, like a bowl or something, I don't want to just buy any bowl because it's cheap. I want to get a bowl that I actually like and enjoy having. So that's the approach that I am taking there. But I think that's all. I'm kind of looking over some of the things that I wrote down. That's mostly it. Because yeah, working so much is just taking a lot of time away from me being able to do other things that make life more enjoyable for me. So I'm going to work on that. Continuing to scale back on how much I'm trying to do at once, and setting up my life to be the most efficient as possible when it comes to work and having time for things that I need and want for myself. So that being said, is this something that you feel like could be helpful for you to consider in your life? But y'all let me know in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.